many different aspects of your reality that are continuing to shift and morph over time. You feel that you will be in an advantageous position if you allow your reality to continue to move and shift as the energetic frequencies of the planet continue to move and shift. We recognize that there has been a certain desire for a level of predictability, reliability, sustainability in your life, and that as times and energy currents come to change, that you need to change as well. We recognize that there are many different opportunities for you to begin to perceive your world and reality and universe from a different perception, a higher level of consciousness. We recognize that there are different ways that you can integrate all of the lessons that you've learned, that there are multiple ways for you to begin to work with consciousness, your own and that of the people around you. We feel that small fights and arguments are opportunities for healing and growth, that situations and things that you might have run away from in the past are actually now representing themselves and giving you the opportunity to let those cycles be transformed and receive closure so that you can free the energy from a particular pattern and begin to consciously create more of the patterns and dynamics that you desire to experience, and consciously utilize your energy to experience a different reality and move on to learn new lessons rather than the ones that you've cyclically been repeating over and over again. And we recognize that the elevated frequency of the planet is allowing both you and your companions, friends, and family, and co-workers to begin to shift your perspective so that things that were particularly difficult in a prior cycle can now be addressed with more ease and grace. And we recognize that just because there's conflict does not mean that there's a problem, that even the divine works through conflict and struggle, and that just because a situation is causing you to experience pain or strife, this doesn't mean that it's necessarily something to shy away from or to run away from, but rather feeling the energetic resonance of a particular encounter in your body, heart, mind, soul, entire being allows that frequency to be transmuted and released from the planet, from the planetary energy, so that you can go on to experience more fine, high frequency, high vibrational energy. There's no need for you to continually beat your head against the wall, replaying old patterns and storylines that you're now learning to outgrow. As your behavior shifts, you have the ability to dissolve particular patterns and lines of your destiny stream that have been recreating themselves in the holographic reality. As you begin to shut down and shift these particular segments of the hologram, more energy will be able to flow through you vertically into higher dimensional planes of existence, where you can access different levels of knowledge in your higher self and begin to open to the higher frequency energies that are continuing to expand the consciousness of the universe and the human population here on Earth. As you begin to work with the grid of energy from many different angles, horizontal, vertical, diagonal, allowing energy to shift and move, allowing you to access a new level of power in your being. You're going to open up new capabilities within yourself, intuitive capabilities, psychic, sight, vision, hearing, allowing yourself to access worlds upon worlds of information that hasn't previously been known to you or easily accessible through your perceptive tools. We recognize that as you begin to integrate these different levels of conscious awareness and perception, your life will be navigated much more easily and seamlessly. There will be fewer questions that you have about the nature of the universe and your future in this incarnation. You'll be naturally guided towards the people and opportunities that are most suited for you at a particular time. There will be less need for struggle and confusion to create with the projection of the spinning mind. You'll be able to stay grounded in a heart-centered awareness, such that you can naturally flow with all of time and creation, create from a space of abundance and recognition of the light and source energy in others and all. This way of moving through the world and the universe will allow you to experience more joy and harmony in your waking life and reality. You will feel less stuck in the rigid patterning that has held your life captive in ways of being that have unconsciously caused you struggle and pain. As your energy and your life begin to vibrate at a frequency of freedom and shift and change, your destiny path and time stream will naturally align more in flow with that of divinity in your higher consciousness. There'll be less need to struggle and seek out things and people to comfort your struggle and to clear and cover the subconscious mind and your inner tendencies and turmoil. As you begin to more consciously work with the energy of being in flow with the universal current of life, you will automatically be guided towards those things and people and opportunities that resonate with your soul and higher consciousness. it's safe for you to begin to let go of the old patterning and institutions and organizations that have kept you caught and locked into a particular thought form and pattern, and to begin to integrate and take the small steps forward that you know are right and in vibrational resonance with your heart and your soul. It's safe to begin to allow yourself to integrate at many different levels of being. Your physical body, your higher consciousness are connected in an energetic plane. This field of energy is in vibrational resonance such that your thought patterns are mirrored in the physical body, and the physical body impacts your thought patterns. As you work on one, you work on both seamlessly. So any aspect of self-development and conscious reflection and evolution that you pursue will have impacts across your life and consciousness and well-being, because all parts of you are mirrored and reflected in all of the different aspects of the self. There's no need to feel frustrated that you need to tune into so many different modalities or ways of being, that there's so many different things to integrate in order to bring about a state of wellness. We recommend that focusing on what you can integrate and what's in particular resonance for you at the given time is enough to shift and receive the positive attributes of all of the other modalities and lifestyle changes that you're considering. That's simply the intention to shift and heal and transform, and the conscious application of and pursuit of modalities and ways of pursuing that change is enough for you to experience transformation in your lifetime and the dissolution of old behavioral patterns and ways of being, allowing the pain and suffering to shift out of your life, and higher forms of consciousness and higher vibrational emotions of joy and harmony to resonate in your physical and energetic being at a more constant state. We are incredibly proud of you for your continued transformation on the planet. We recognize that as energy shifts, turbulence can be experienced, and that old emotions and patterns come up from the depths of your awareness, and it takes a certain level of strength and courage to approach these old ways of being and knowing, and to address them with the light of higher consciousness, allowing you to directly shift your reality, create your experience from a place of higher knowing. We want you to allow yourself, afford yourself the ability to embrace this shift and change and not get locked into a particular identity or pattern of the person that you used to be, and feeling that you need to have a certain identity persist through time. We want you to know that it's safe to allow those old personality traits and attributes, thoughts and conceptions of the self to dissolve, and to allow yourself to fully integrate into a sense of wholeness and oneness of being, so that you can be in vibrational resonance and harmony with all of creation, all of the many different people on your planet, and begin to experience higher consciousness, joy, and compassion as your waking state in this incarnation.
Something.